Good morning, friends. Welcome back to She's At It Again. My name is Tanya, and I am here to cheer you on if you find the bargain of a marked down gallon of milk at the store. Now, I don't know how much you pay for milk in your area, but my gallon of milk at our local, I say local, it's like 2 towns away, local Kroger is about $6.29 a gallon. I go to this Kroger store about every other week because, like I said, it's not in our town. Boo-hoo, we lost ours about 4 years ago, I think, and everybody in town says, man, I wish we had a Kroger. I do too. Kroger's a great store to shop at. We all love shopping there, but we don't have one in our town. So I drive to this town every couple of weeks and I buy 2 gallons of milk. My husband really doesn't drink that much milk, and I use it for baking, but I love making carob milk. Now, we have a video on how to make carob milk. It's made with honey and carob, a little bit of salt, and some really good organic milk. It tastes like a fabulous chocolate milk, but I know you've probably been in the store like me and seen a gallon of milk marked down and gone, expiration date's today. I'm not going to drink that. Let me tell you, grab it. And I want to show you why. So this is from a recent experience that I have that I think you might want to know this information. So a few weeks ago, went to Kroger, got my 2 gallons of milk. Well, something happened and I can't remember what it was. I didn't use my 2 gallons of milk. In fact, I had a little bit left in one jug and I still had a whole nother jug left, but the expiration date was coming up real soon, like within 2 days, and I thought, I'm never going to drink all that. So I had the idea, you know what? I know how to store this stuff, and I'm not going to put a whole gallon of milk in my freezer because, number one, it can't fit. I don't have that much freezer space. I have a lot of freezers, but also have a lot of food packed in it. So what I did was I took plastic containers that hold 2 cups. These are, I think these are Ziploc brand containers. Now, I actually looked for these the other day for a different purpose, and the smaller containers are getting a little hard to find, so you might have to use a canning jar. But let me just say ahead of time, do not use a canning jar that is not straight up and down. Do not use one that has a shoulder on it and the opening is smaller than what the diameter of the jar is. You have to use one that's straight up and down. You can use a canning jar, just give it plenty of headspace, but like I said, make sure it's the one that's straight up and down. Don't put more than about 2 cups in there, so get a small canning jar, like maybe the little pint size. But I got my plastic containers, these hold 2 cups, and I took my unopened gallon of milk that was going to expire in 1 day, and I divided it up between these cups. Of course, as you know, that would be several cups of it. So I put them in the freezer. I labeled the date on them, said what it was, and I put them in the freezer. So every night, it's going to take close to 2 cups for my big glass of carob milk that I have with my breakfast every day. And the honey is local honey, so it helps with my allergies. And so there's a purpose to it. It's not just that, oh, I love chocolate milk, I love carob milk. It's that that's the way I'm getting the honey instead of putting a big old spoonful of honey in my mouth, which wouldn't be traumatizing for me, but I enjoy the carob milk so much. Plus, it's the full fat organic milk, get the vitamin D. It's beneficial. So anyway, I take, at night, I'll take the container and put it in the refrigerator take it out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator so it'll start thawing. Well, by the next day, it's a little slushy, but if I do it like in the middle of the day for the next morning, it's like almost like a milkshake. So this morning, I had what was the most delightful milkshake feeling glass of carob milk. Now I want to show you what these look like. So kind of ignore all the chaos in my freezer because I do have a lot of stuff in here. So these are the containers that I put it in. Just put the O on there for organic, and it says milk, and it was April of the year 25. So these hold 2 cups, and it really doesn't expand a whole lot, but these are screw top lids. So I'll put them down in there, and I could stack 8 of these in there. These are my little line cubes, but I could stack 8 of them in there because I had it all scooted over like that. Then Everybody has chaos in their fridge. So then I take them. This is what's left over from my glass of milk this morning, but there's that chunk of ice in there, and then I can shake it around, and it's slushy. Well, this is the one that I just stuck in there a few minutes ago because it'll be slushy by tomorrow morning. So if you have a lot of freezer space, buy up that markdown milk. Buy all of it that you see and put it in those containers, and then you will have it. Whoops. Then you will have it when you need it. You just got to remember to take it and put it in the refrigerator. It's just a matter of thinking ahead. Worst case scenario, you could put it, on the counter and let it thaw that way. Don't put it in hot water. Do not stick it in the microwave. Do not do things like that. But think ahead and put it in the refrigerator. So get the benefit of that milk. Now, this was not marked down milk. I didn't get that benefit, but at least I didn't get to waste $6.29 worth of a gallon of milk. So anyway, this is your cheering on section for saying, go buy that markdown milk. You're going to use it. You're not going to lose it. And just use good sense economically when it comes to buying groceries. Don't let things go to waste. There's so many things I want to share with you about how to salvage things that are going bad, or instead of throwing them out, doing something with them that's actually beneficial. So maybe I'll condense those and write them down. But for right now, I was thinking of the milk hack. Do not throw that milk down the drain, or don't give it to the cat thinking you're doing it a favor by at least doing something with it. No. Freeze the milk in small containers and then put it in the refrigerator to thaw and use it. Of course, I could use those for baking too, but I love my Cara milk. So, and it's not going to stop me from going to Kroger and getting my milk, because their milk is better than any other milk, except for raw milk if I get it locally. But anyway, thanks for joining us. No recipe in the description, because you don't need a recipe for this, but thought you might enjoy this helpful information. So if you see that milk marked down, go for it. Get it. See ya.